happy to see you.
Oh, I'm happy to see you, beautiful girl.
It's been a long time.
Oh my, it has. I mean, you upped and moved and left us here.
I upped and moved. I did, but I miss it. I miss California. I miss all the options.
Oh, yes. There are
all the outdoor options.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I want to hear about your life in Atlanta. But before that, you have a little introduction.
Oh, I do.
So, this is my tribute to you. Bit of Whitney Houston. I didn't know my own strength.
Aww.
My super talented friend. See what I did there? Super. My super talented guest today is a triple threat and one very strong lady. A phenomenal dancer, singer, actress who has starred on Broadway, toured, been in movies and on TV, and is married to, as she says, one talented tenor, opera star Jay Morris. She is also fabulous at DIY and has written her own reality TV show called Do It Herself. 2 years ago, Meg was diagnosed with breast cancer and embarked on that frightening and scary journey. But through that time, she discovered that breast cancer was a gift to her. As she met so many other women at retreats that were survivors who lifted her up, showed her love, kindness, vulnerability, advice, and assured her that she was not alone. Now, 2 years cancer-free, happy dance! Happy dance! Meg vowed to give back when she was feeling better. So, this Monday, October the 12th, she is embarking on another journey, this time in an RV with her bestie, Super Jenny, and driving from Georgia to LA on a kindness gratitude tour, making soup and giving it to people in need that they meet along the way, anyone who needs it. You are such an inspiration, Meg, and I am beyond grateful to chat with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the amazing Meg Gillentine Morris.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm gonna cry.
I know, me too. Sorry, but the words are so good. Oh. Didn't know my own strength. Held my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. That's my beautiful friend right here.
I feel like that's everybody in the country right now, right?
Yes, actually, that could be for everybody. We didn't know our own strength. We have to. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. Who knew?
No, you know what? That is who I am. It just, you know, it happens.
You've been through a lot.
It's emotional. It's, you know, medication after breast cancer. It's hormones. It's being forced into menopause early.
It's like, bring it on.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
We are women. Hear us roar, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and we're twinning in more than one ways. Let's show everybody. Okay, this is Super Jenny Kindness Tour, and this is what my beautiful friend is about to embark on.
We are. We're gonna go cross country. You know, when I was recovering from surgery from breast cancer, I started watching the Kindness Diaries on Netflix.
Oh,
okay. You know him, Leon. And Leon he's traveled the world with just either in a yellow Beetle Volkswagen or a motorcycle with a sidecar. And he's gone across the world with no money, no food, nothing. And he's relying on the kindness of strangers to put him up in their house, give him food or give him gas. He will not accept money. Wow. And what he has found, and hopefully I won't misquote him, but what he has found is that the people that have the least give the most. And in reverse, sometimes he gives them this ginormous gift because they have moved his soul so much that he, you know, gives them a huge gift the next day. It's a fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, I think they're about to shoot the 3rd season. I think that maybe the 1st season's on Netflix. So anyway, it was so inspiring and so uplifting and healing through my own little personal journey that I was going through.
Yeah.
That I just felt led, you know. I mean, you and I both, we've done 8 shows a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did the Broadway thing. You do 8 shows a week,
Yep.
and you have this energy and this thing that you get from a live audience that you just can't really get anywhere else, right?
No. Yeah.
Or at least you don't think you're ever going to get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And right after, you know, there's a lot of breast cancer retreats where, you know, patients can go and there are volunteers and they love on you and they share their stories and their kindness and they hold you while you're crying and your fears. And soon after I went to my first one as a recipient, and it was, you're going to laugh. It was called Casting for Recovery.
Oh gosh.
And so when I got the application to fill out, I immediately thought it was a retreat for breast cancer patients who were actors.
Oh my God. Of course, because why would there not be one?
Right. And I thought, I'm going to be with my people. It's called Casting for Recovery. I'm going to be with my ladies that have breast cancer and my ladies that act. This is amazing,
and
right?
you can do a show while you're there.
And we can totally do a short play. So my name got drawn and I got picked for it. And they called me and they started asking me all these questions like, what's your shoe size? What size overalls do you wear?
Costumes.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. Do you have waiters? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then finally the woman said, you know, this is a fly fishing retreat, right?
Oh.
And I was like, no, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, right, of course, we're casting,
of course,
we're casting our, So it was amazing, and it's proven that is a really great physical therapy for women that have had breast cancer and surgery, because, you know, some people have their lymph nodes taken out, and that's a huge recovery in the armpit. So that's like a good, really like physical therapy move. So I went for a weekend with that. And I was so moved by the women that were there serving us, that were volunteers. And I was like, I've got to find opportunities to do this. And so it started small within the community. And then I was able to go and be a volunteer, be a volunteer at another one called Little Pink Houses of Hope. And that gives entire families a beach vacation whose wife has just, you know, had surgery or whatever,
right,
for breast cancer. And we serve them for an entire week. And the mom and dad get to go out on a date, and we keep the kids and we do all this beach activity stuff. So I had done that, and then went to Costa Rica. And when I was in Costa Rica, I thought, oh my gosh, I found my 8 shows a week.
Oh, Meg.
Right? I found the thing that fills me like those 8 shows a week did. Because, you know, when you live in New York and you're doing those shows, and then you move, and I moved to LA, and I did some theater in LA, but it's not, you know, you're not doing 8 shows a week, you know, indefinitely like we were doing there. Yeah. And you're going to an audition here and there, and you're going to, you're going to 300 auditions to book 2 auditions, right? Yeah. So, and, you know, and then I got married and I had a baby, and we came here to Atlanta, which is a whole nother like ego trip, right? You're moving back home. Yeah. Wait, what? Like, did things not work out?
But that's not.
So, you know, I moved back home, and as I look at all of it, I sort of think that, you know, that the whole diagnosis was this huge gift for me to find my second act, to find what I'm supposed to do next. Wow. So, you know, I've gotten more involved, and, you know, I was supposed to volunteer for a Casting for Recovery retreat, and another Little Pink Houses of Hope, but because of the pandemic, we can't do these retreats. And so then, you know, Jenny, my good friend Jenny, Super Jenny, she has 5 restaurants here in Atlanta. Super Jenny. Yes. And it's all healthy food, soup, salad, sandwiches. The menu changes daily. It's all farm fresh. She has her own farm at one of the restaurants. Wow. she called me up and she said, I don't know, will you tell me if I'm crazy, but I'm thinking about renting an RV and traveling across the US and feeding people. And I was like, you're not crazy at all. That sounds awesome. And she said, do you want to go? And I didn't even ask my husband. I just said, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I want to go. I want to go. And
Love that.
And what I love about her, and I'm sure you have friends like this too. There are friends that are talkers and there are friends that are doers. Right?
Yeah.
And she's just a doer. She comes up with an idea and she's doing it the next day. And so I strive every day to have a little bit more Ginny in my character and in my life, that I just,
oh my God.
it's just like, just do it. Just stop talking about it. Just do it.
I love that.
So we're doing it. So we're getting an RV and we're traveling in the US and we're teaming up with local farms. And we're buying their produce and we're making soup and we're going to pass it out to people in need. We have some specific places that we're going along the way, and some stuff might just be random acts of kindness. If we see somebody pulled over with a flat tire, we'll pull over, we'll give them soup, we'll pay for their what is it called, tow
truck. Yeah.
Oh
God,
so just random, and I'm excited about those. I'm excited about what the universe might bring to us that we can supply and serve, and I think that those moments are going to be really cool.
Yeah, and you're going to document it as you go along your journey.
Yes? Yeah. We're going to, I mean, we can, people can follow the story on Instagram. We're both on Instagram. So we're going to do stuff on that. And, we'll probably take some other videos and,
You should write a book, Meg. Have you thought about that?
I have. I'm definitely going to, I'm a big journaler. So I'm definitely going to journal and, maybe something will come out of it. Yeah. But part of it for me too is that when I talk about filming some portions of it and writing, the thing that keeps coming in my head is that we can get so busy on our phones, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't want it to get in the way of the mission.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like, when the moment moves me and there's not, nothing for me to do or serve or whatever, then I'll sit down and I'll write my experience of, what happened today. Yeah. If there is a moment that feels right to pull out my phone and take a picture or videotape, then I will. But it really, like, I want to be as completely present as possible.
Yeah.
Right. I want to feel it all. I want to talk to these people. I want to hear their stories. I want to hear how they have hope during this time that is so crazy.
Yes.
What's keeping them moving forward. We're going to New Orleans as our second stop, and there's another hurricane on the way there. So we're hitting Lake Charles in that area probably right after the hurricane hits.
Right.
And they just get pummeled. All the time.
How many hurricanes can that poor city have?
Yeah. So, the stories are important to me, and people's names.
People's names. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah. I mean, I know I would love to see the journey documented, because I would love to tune in and see who you meet and their stories, because I love that. I mean, I just, when you see homeless people on the street, I want to go up and talk to them and say,
what's your
how
story?
did
What
you
happened?
get here? Who are you? What is your name?
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful thing that you're doing.
Thanks.
And you have a GoFundMe as well, where people can donate, and they can also, if they want to, buy a t-shirt.
They can buy a t-shirt. They can just DM me and I will, for $30, send them a t-shirt, and that includes the shipping. And just to put it into perspective,
how much
that
food
does a pot of soup, which feeds between 40 and 50 people.
That's amazing.
Which is a lot. And not just any kind of soup. We're talking, super healthy and fresh vegetables and meat and turkey chili and regular chili. And, Jenny has a huge, I'm hoping I get to learn how to make all of her secret recipes.
Yes.
That's really why I'm going.
To learn her recipe. But there's another book. You could do the soup. It's a soup book and the kindness tour.